Ada Brabbit. I don't know, there just isn't that much to think about in watching runs for me anymore. It's just like sort of... Blue Spirit, hello. Slime Boss Act. I wonder what life is like for Ironclad if you go this way. I'd sort of like to go this way. It's just it's 5 hallway fights in a row at the start, you know? It's a good act other than that. I think it is probably the best act most of the time, unless we get a very bad start somehow. Bro, hello. Hey Kreutzer, you turning gear? I hope 5D chess treats you well. Have I ever played Legacy MTG? No, I don't think Legacy was on Moto when I was playing MTG, and I pretty much only played on Moto. Hey Morgan Free. Alright, struggling to drink water a little bit right now. I think I'm okay. Kakao, thanks for the 17 months. You too. You think Ironclad doesn't have many friends? Aren't we all Ironclad's friend? I think Ironclad has many, many friends. I think I'm either choosing a card or trading Boss Relic here. Ironclad's cards, which are good against hard hallway fights, are like Cleave. Combust is okay. Flame Barrier, things like that. Reaper? Could get a Reaper, that would be nice. To swap Boss Relic, I want to have a playable act if I get a very slow Boss Relic trade. Like, some of the Boss Relic trades aren't necessarily bad, they're just not turning on until Act 2 or something. So you want to make sure that you don't die if you hit one of those. Hey Pharnix. Forks, hello. Hey Robopengi, hey Nocturne Habeo. Ciao Tao, thanks for the 25 months. Ogbomusho to you too. Hey Crimson Maximus, hey Yildren. I mostly rotate through the classes. WPI Artie, hello. Ogbomusho to you as well. Hey Protozoomer. I like some of DFW's essays, but I've never managed any of his long form novel type stuff. Hey Dapper. I always win, thanks for the 6 months. Ogbomusho to you as well. Hey Shamba. Hey, a big dag. So if we got a bad starting relic, I guess we could go this way. It's like a little bit more doable. Let's try it. Okay. Guess I'm going... Well, I don't know. Do you take the easy path after Snecko because you just want to make sure you don't die early, or what do you do? What do you do? Going to a store early gives us a pretty good chance of hitting a really nice Snecko card. Also loads up on potions. Yeah, let's do the easier path with Snecko. Snecko's gonna make some of these fights pretty complicated. Because all the cards have different costs from usual, right? Lost Relic swap is better because the Lost Relic pool changed in 2.0. I'm not sure it's really like the meta changing. Like a Wild Strike, I think? Just want the card with a big number on it with so much card draw. Yeah, Endozoa. Thanks very much for the raid. Yeah, Mr. Weilong. I'm gonna take a demon form with Snecko Eye on floor 2. It's tough being me sometimes. You deal pickle, thanks to the 23 months. Agbo Musho to you as well. Nope, I don't think so. Unless I'm like super crazy desperate for an Intimidate for some reason, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, I actually have 2 pretty good potions already. I think Flame Barrier is a very good card here. Flame Barrier is pretty good, Metallicize is okay. No, it's just gotta be Flame Barrier. Over card remove too? Yeah, I think so. The potions in the store are better than the potions I have, but I don't think they're enough better to justify spending that much money on them. Nine, 18. Does this feel like an unwinnable Ironclad seed? Not so far. So far it looks pretty playable. All 3 of these are very good. I think I'm actually going to take Dual Wield. Dual Wield is sort of insane with Snecko Eye. Because more often than not, you're gonna have a like high damage 0 or 1 cost attack in your hand, and then all of a sudden you have 3 of them or whatever. Without Snecko, would I have taken demon form? Probably not. I don't know. It would be a different run. Many things would be happening differently if I didn't have Snecko Eye. Episcaba. Try getting links the 18 months on Bomosho to you too. Should think, right? If I go here and take a bunch of damage, do I ever die? Probably not with these potions. I do have pretty good upgrades for the campfire. Let's grab a relic. I want to use my potions too, I think. the big plan was for Wild Strike not to cost 3 this turn. Jose Enrique. Okay, Ashes is certainly another thing. Let's take the uppercut, that's pretty insane. I think my health is too important to be messing around with this. Fuck. 2 random upgrades. I think this costs me the elite fight. I think if I upgrade here, I go left instead of right, and it's fine. Upgrades are decent. 9 times out of 15 we do hit strikes and defends. How's it going, Pluto Hades? Hey, Retzors. Hey, Irish Stud. Daily fatigue bar, hello. You only like defend plus ×2? I'd be happy with that. Defend is a pretty decent upgrade. I just fought Gremlin Knob. I wonder if I can actually take the upgrades and then fight the elites. If they're good upgrades, I might be able to. Hey, it was 2 defense. Pantograph is excellent. Not worth it, right? It's just not worth it. It's just too likely that we die. Needs elites anyway. It's not like we're not fighting any elites. How's it going, Xenonox? Can you give me food, please? Juggernaut. Juggernaut with Ashes. Certainly excited about cards like Feel No Pain and Corruption with Ashes already. But Juggernaut might sort of be putting... Nah, take Juggernaut, I think. Do I want Fire Breathing against Slime Boss? With Pantograph, it's not really necessary. This is a solid mess of a deck right now. I think I like the Shockwave, and I possibly also like the Heavy Blade. A lot of money to be spending on cards. but they're quite good cards at the moment. Just do it. Do I use the money for anything else? Well, yeah, I'm playing a video game where you have a variety of ways to use money. Just wondering about strength pot for this. I think I'd rather draw pot, maybe next turn. Or just no potions at all. With Pentagraph, it looks like we'll be pretty comfortable for the slime boss fight now. It's tough to work out once you use your potions. It's one of the hardest things in the game, I think. So Sever Soul's actually not bad at all. It's the ashes that sort of puts it over the top. Without the ashes, it's like, we've got a bunch of like 2-cost attacks sort of doing alright. With the ashes, all of a sudden it's not just dealing the 16, but also sometimes it'll deal like 9 AoE damage or whatever. Plus it just makes us a little bit stronger for the Act 2 stuff. McTwizzler, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Ogbomo Shodi YouTube. Garcia. Just grab a demon form upgrade, probably. Probably fine. Feels like a decent split, I don't know. Graham Bam! Thanks for that 15 months. Ogbomo Show to you as well. Do I ever have sad nights? Sure. I'm sad sometimes. Hey, Waterfather. Decent split, might delete later. We got Immolate, Demon Form, and Barricade. If we take an Immolate here, along with the other stuff we already had, like, our deck just sort of starts deleting things. But we could instead go for like a Barricade and try to get really good at blocking. It's probably earlier in the run than we need to be thinking about Barricade stuff. So, let's think about this. The damage in the deck right now is Uppercut, Juggernaut, Sever Soul, Heavy Blade, Bash, Wild Strike. I only have 19 cards. There's strikes as well. Demon form. If I can get away with not taking Immolate, I wouldn't mind taking a Barricade. Barricade looks a little bit silly because we don't have any block cards yet, but we can get block cards. Hey, not a turtle. TMT, hello. We do already have Juggernaut. We already have Flame Barrier. We already have a Shockwave to apply weak to things. It's an evil my final form. Thanks to the host. Barricade. You just go another demon form as well. Barricade's one of those pretty sweet defensive cards, I don't know. I wonder how much more the 4th energy gives you with Snecko. Actually, I wrote something that can tell me that. It was sort of coincidental. I was answering a YouTube comment about volatile gauge. So I can just reuse this code. Subdai, thanks for the 2 years. Angbomo show to you too. Although I didn't like put comments on it or anything. So I only have 7 cards drawn. The cost is between 0 and 3. God, this code is not good. So the cost is going to be that. Cost needs to be... We don't care about cost 0. We can just play all of those. Playable equals costs 0. Yep. Total cost... So with 4? Oh my gosh, I broke it. Yeah, because we can't cost 4. You came for entertainment, not Java? Well, you forgot to sub, so fuck off. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 0 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Smelly, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Hungbo show to you as well. And Traveler, thanks for gifting us up to Genwit. Cool. So that's all right for a energy Snecko Eye, and then for a 3 energy Snecko Eye, we just have to do that, right? I believe. I should have made this code better though. So a 4 energy Snecko Eye can play at least 2 cards. What does this say? A 3 energy Snecko Eye has to play only 1 card 20 times as much as a 4 energy Snecko Eye. It's pretty significant. You're frustrated by the lowercase class name? Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for gifting a sub, Genwit. Yeah, Jiao Tao. Interestingly, by the looks of it, 3 and 4 energy Snecko Eyes are equally likely to be able to play 4 cards. Ish. Isn't that code just wrong? Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, I'm not really sure what that did for me. I just felt like I could reuse the code and get a bunch of numbers, and then I did. Cool. Got some numbers. Let's go this way. Go right up the middle of the act, get a bunch of campfires, get some question marks. I don't necessarily want a store right at the start. Maybe deliberately don't go to that store. I just don't really want to go this way because it kills me way too often. You have a book with every number in it. That's pretty cool. Is it a long book, or... I've always wondered how many there are. There are dozens. Seems like it would be intimidating. You tell me how many, but it would spoil the ending of the book. Well, thank you for thinking ahead about that. We don't really need a body slam, right? If our barricade successfully makes a bunch of block, we still have a demon form plus and a heavy blade and stuff. And if our barricade doesn't successfully make a bunch of block, then we certainly don't want to have a body slam gumming up our deck. Well, the 4th energy is definitely better, Astrabelier. I was just trying to work out how much by. There's no doubt that it's better. Links. I was just looking at the distribution of playable cards with 3 or 4 energy and Snecko Eye. Am I playing Long War 2 today? You could check the title to find out what's going on. or maybe what's on screen at the moment. Hey, Elder Squiggle. I like True Grit. It's a fun card. It deals 3 AoE damage, and it doesn't afraid of anyone. Fighting against Champ, I don't know, I'm gonna take it. I think I'm okay with Block Potion over Swift Potion. I think the Strength Potion does a bit too much damage, maybe. I sort of like the Sever Soul at the moment. Also sort of like the Block Potion. I might just spend 62 gold for the Relic. How's it going, Elder Squiggle? I did just pick up a potion, so potion chance is at 40%. Sort of feel like taking hallway fights over question marks. Not sure that I'm that thrilled by bites or apparitions or honestly strike and defend upgrades. I already have 2 defend upgrades, so it's a little bit worse than usual. It's still pretty good. But if I'm going to go to the hallway fights anyway, maybe it's not so important to have the block potion since I have 40% potion drop chance. Oh, let's pay the gold. Toxic egg. Okay, we'll definitely go to the hallway fights then. Go ahead and end my turn sometime in the next 5 or 6 minutes. Thank you, game. Nope. Oh my gosh, we are somewhat lucky that we're not getting attacked right now. It's a 50% potion chance. If I were Leonardo DiCaprio, how do you know I'm not? Alright, I'll take a blood for blood. I accept your blood for blood, I suppose. It's for 22 when you upgrade it. It's quite a large number. Huh. Dual Wield's a good upgrade. Juggernaut's a good upgrade. Why does this go from 16 to 22, but this goes from 18 to 22? Oh, because this one also costs 1 less. So I'm not sure that we really need more weak and vulnerable until champ fight, which I think we're probably not struggling with champ fight, honestly. So I don't think we go for the uppercut shockwave or bash upgrades here, which leaves the damage upgrades in Wild Strike, Sever Soul, Blood for Blood, and Heavy Blade, of which probably Sever Soul is the most damage. The block upgrade on Flame Barrier, which is quite good, or that Je ne sais quoi from Dual Wield. Here's the deal. I think Dual Wield's really, really good with Snecko. We're gonna upgrade that one. I played about 10,000 hours of this game in GC Foxbox. know if that answers your question. Shit. Wait, is this enough actually? 12... 27... 2 damage short. The block potion doesn't end up blocking for me because it kills with Juggernaut instead. Sort of funny. Probably just hold it. Spot weakness plus. I have big attacks and a demon form. That's not the best spot weakness ever. But spot weakness is like pretty decent, so even when it's not the best, it's still pretty good probably. We're back to not knowing what to pick again. I think it's time for Flame Barrier. Get better at blocking. Prepare for the champ fight. I don't know, a fairy. Probably the worst anger ever. Yeah, it didn't look like a great anger. I think slightly too many bad relics here. Go for the Sever Soul upgrade going into these elites. So would have been 13 health if I used the last fight. Zackles. How do I know the relic won't be good? If someone was gonna punch you in the face and then let you... So you can roll a dice and you always get punched in the face, but on a 6 you get like $1. Do you need to know whether the dice is gonna be a 6 or not to say no to getting punched in the face? Who is punching me? I'll punch you. You don't have a block potion in this scenario, unfortunately. It would be nice. But yeah, not this time, unfortunately. Please don't kill me. That could definitely use a bit more sustain. Pentagraph only goes off so many times, you know? Armaments isn't unplayable here. It's not very good. Blood for Blood Plus is still fine, probably. It's a weird spot. How do we stay alive long enough against the heart? At least that's the thing that we're thinking about, though, I guess. Or more flame barriers? That would be nice. Gosh. Is Headbutt worth it just for Flame Barrier right now? As sort of almost my only block card? I think it probably is not quite worth it. And the other cards are just not pickable. anonymous user. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the support. Bludgeon or Limit Break Plus? So we're never taking Barricade. It's between Bludgeon and Limit Break Plus. So I guess the question with Limit Break is... One of the questions with it is, do I get to hold Flex Potion until the heart fight? Because if I do, it's a really good card in the heart fight. If I don't have a Flex Potion in the heart fight, it's not necessarily a good card. Sometimes it is. Your boy Acid, thanks for the 5 months. I'll show to you as well. Hey, Titular. So, Bludgeon is Bludgeon. That's pretty straightforward, I think. This card is especially good. Act 4 Elite. Repto. Hallways. Variety of hallways. It's not so good. It's like iffy-er. Iffy-ish-er. Iffy-ish-er? Iffier. Is iffier a word? It's so-so against bosses and heart. I guess heart is a boss. I think we can pretty safely say that Bludgeon's better than skipping. There's the dual wield to consider too, but it's sort of unexciting. I don't know. We have other cards that deal a lot of damage for one card drawn, and some of them scale better with strength, and some of them do other cool things. And then Limit Break is... So, with Reaper, it's insane if we find it. We have the Flex Pot, which makes it better. It's probably like turn 4 bosses / heart that it starts to be good. So we probably draw it once in those fights before it's actually good. But we have the Flex Pot, so in the really scary one it may be better faster. It's probably actually pretty good against Giant Head. I think I would prefer Limit Break here. Get rid of Elixir for Snecko Oil seems fine. Velvet Choker, I think, has significantly too much downside. Huh. What happens if you have 5 energy? I don't want to do the math. Average isn't that useful, SRN. An average is a simplification of a distribution. A distribution is useful for building strategies. An average is a simplification of a distribution, which tells you something but not everything about that distribution. Apparently today is also a day for taking 100 damage from Darklings. Partial X-ray, thanks very much for the host. If I were to play this, Blood for Blood kills that. I bet Bash Wild Strike is enough too. This would be 14 plus 27 plus 18, 35, 45, yeah. This play is fine. But when the dentist is for making you healthier and happier, have no fear. Empty cage can be fine. Feel no pains on offer again. I think we take it. We only have the True Grit and the Sever Soul to actually exhaust cards right now, but we could work on that, and we want to be able to block better. Plus sometimes fights give you cards that exhaust on their own anyway. There are probably fewer good colorless cards than usual because we have Snecko Eye, and a lot of the colorless cards are 0 cost. Low impact cards. But we also have a Toxic Egg. Not sure that's enough. Hey, Ritual Juggler, it's going alright. I don't think Mind Blast is doing it for me here. I'll take a Discovery. Take a Panacea. Panacea seems worse when we have Turnip. We could block Vulnerable against the Heart if we draw turn 1, but the debuff to our defenses in the Act 3 bosses is Frail, and we already have a Turnip. I guess there's Vulnerable from Time Eater too. I think we care about fewer cards than usual because of Snecko Eye. Can I do this? With the potions, probably. Shit. If I die to the super elite, it'll be sad. He's so dope. Just wondering if I use the other potion or not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 plus 2 of those. I think I don't use it at the moment. Maybe later I will. So 3 18s is 54. This is 33 plus 9 AoE is 42, which is 96. And then I have a bash or a strike as well. Awful lot of statuses that we're about to draw. Alright, take 15 for a rare relic, and I used a potion too. And I guess we also get the gold and the card reward and stuff. I don't have any healing in combat at the moment. Maybe we'll work on that. Dark Embrace versus Disarm is really tough. I think it might have to be Disarm. I just don't exhaust enough cards for it to be Dark Embrace, right? Disarm isn't actually very good against Donu Deka, but it's incredibly good against the Heart, and it's quite good against Time Eater and Awakened One, whichever of those two we fight next. Okay, this store just looks like Arori and then go from there. I will be clicking on the corruption shortly. Yeah, okay. So, corruption? I think everything else was pretty bad. I guess I'll take another Feel No Pain. Rage is probably okay too. Then back to the store, take a third Feel No Pain. And go card remove, Feel No Pain, Disarm maybe. What? That's still not fixed, huh? Alright. Normal. I really want to get Mind Bloom. How hard can it be to get Mind Bloom? Oh, we're here again. Do I want these yet? Still don't want them? I think still don't want them. Thank you, though. Pretty good cards. Do I want to lose Rage or Uppercut? Probably Rage. Don't really want to lose either, but probably Rage. This flank's not a good option with Limit Break. No. It doesn't seem like a very good card here now. Arcade has abandoned me. Also only just drew Demon Form. Got a lot of cards in the deck now. Lots and lots of powers. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually draw Corruption yet even. Wait, I did. Okay, I'm just crazy. Never mind, sorry. I'm just an insane person. Don't listen to the things that I say. Okay. Bag of Preparation is great. We got another Flex Potion, and Heavy Blade starts to look pretty good when you have 2 Flex Potions. It's hitting for 44 on turn 1. Well. It's hitting for 44 after the turn where we draw and play Limit Break. It's not actually that early, is it? Yeah, probably just skip. I'm gonna take a pretty safe rest. It's quite likely that we get Mind Bloom in one of these 2 question marks, at which point I'm sort of wasting my Pantograph proc, but it's okay. Gotta open this. Huh. Can we make it so this card doesn't show up on Ironclad, Silent, and Defect, maybe? Hold on. Is there a way to remove a card with console? Deck remove. What's it called? How should we decide which curse to get instead? Could roll a dice. Is it just random what curse you get out of all of them? Are they all the same likelihood? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there are 11 possible curses here. So I'm just gonna go to random.org. That's what it's called, right? Random.org. Why is it checking my browser? Why is that necessary? Min 1, max 11. We got 1, which means if we go to the curse, it is clumsy. Cool. Alright. W. Brimley, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Agbamusho to you as well. I'm gonna play Disarm this turn, I think. Would be cool if this deck had a Reaper in it. I would sort of appreciate that. I'm not sure, W. Brimley, just sort of press random numbers. It'll probably work out. Iron Wave's an okay card here. I don't think it's good enough to take, but it's an okay card here. I don't think Clothesline or Carnage are good enough. Weak Pot probably doesn't do very much. Alright. Ouch. There are a lot of things that one could do here. Max combo, thanks to the 15 months. Appreciate the support. Seriously, only have one Feel No Pain in play? It seems sort of like not very many. I hope I don't die next turn. Do we take another limit break? Probably. Probably. So we're trying to kill pretty quick because our blocking is not so great. No Mind Bloom. Wow. Usually if you take question marks, you end up with a Mind Bloom out of Act 3. Okay, another Flame Barrier is sort of exactly what we need. We do start at max HP. And actually, Pentagraph does work with Magic Flower, so we will heal for a whole lot going to the next fight too. Gattleston. Just need a little bit more stuff. Come on. Fine. We have a good number of skills. Yeah, so like, once we get going, we're certainly going, aren't we? Takes a little while for us to get going. That's, alright. We're good. We're through to Act 4. Good fight. Just not gonna play any other cards, I think. Goodwill Barbecue, thanks for the 6 months. Hope more show to you too. Just got your first dog. That's awesome. I hope you and your dog are very cozy. I do want to be at 71 health at the start of next act, if I can be. Guess I'll only be at 70 if I take no more damage. It doesn't seem like I should ever take more damage. Let's just do this. You can mouse over stuff on the screen if you want to see what it does. Probably won't be taking damage from here, I imagine. Okay. Shisal, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. I think I missed that, sorry. Longbomushu to you as well. I think I like a feel no pain upgrade. That seems to be the main problem, is just not blocking for quite enough. Blocking vulnerable at the start of the heart fight is pretty good. It might be better than 5 strength from Flex Pod and also better than hard remove. So it's either artifact potion or card remove plus only card remove. Turn the strength into defense. Turning the strength into defense seems good. Removing a strike's pretty good too. I do have double disarm, and I have 2 sources of weak. And maybe even more importantly, I have a pantograph. So I might want potions that are good in the Act 4 elite fight, actually. I could go into the heart fight at full HP-ish, but I can die to the elites with a bad draw, sort of a slow deck. I'm gonna try this one. Get out of here. Pretty good turn 1, I think. I'm not using a potion this turn, am I? Currently I'm healing to 70 if I don't take more damage in the site. Hey Visky, yeah. Thanks very much for the $10 donation. I appreciate the support. I'm glad that the streams are helping out a bit. For exactly 9. 88 plus 22 plus 31. Not exact lethal. Whoa, hold on. 88, 110, 141, 144. That's exact lethal on exact block. That's just pretty. That's just pretty. I just want to appreciate that for a second. Oh, it's not exact block because of... Well, that's too bad. It was still pretty good. I played this first, probably. Don't think it matters. Blood Vial. I believe that's worth 1 HP. Not bad. I'm gonna take the second wind. And I think I won. Pretty sure I just won. We want to, like, play to be as defensive as possible here. So there are actually a bunch of different lines this turn. It's actually a pretty interesting turn. Let's look at some lines. I'm curious what other people would do here, because I feel like the heart fight, it's like the longest fight in the game often, and you have the most complicated deck. I feel like a lot of people are going to be making a lot of mistakes in the heart fight. So, like, priorities are mostly don't die. Don't die turn 2 or 3 and set up enough damage to win. In this situation, I'm talking about this situation specifically, but we're going to have very little trouble killing if we don't die early in the fight. We've got a barricade. We're going to dual wield Feel No Pain, I'm pretty sure. So for me, the important cards to play here are Shockwave versus the big attack. Disarm. That's the most block we get against small attack. Well, multi-attack. It leaves us 4 energy. So one thing we could do is we could play Flame Barrier. And Flame Barrier would just stop us from taking damage this turn to the Beat of Death. Leave us 2 energy left, and would probably go dual wield and double Feel No Pain. Would still have a Feel No Pain in our deck, and we wouldn't play Juggernaut. But instead of that, we can play Feel No Pain and Juggernaut and not play the Flame Barrier. In which case our sequencing would be defend, at which point we have 3 block. Dual wield, Feel No Pain. We have 1 block. We play a Feel No Pain. We have -1. We take 1 damage there. There's a weird thing where the Beat of Death deals you damage before you get block from exhausting a card. But if we went for Disarm now, would lose 3 health, but would have 4 block. We have 2 Feel No Pains and a Juggernaut in our hand and a Shockwave to play still, so would play another Feel No Pain, would be at -3/2, would play Shockwave, -3, 8, and then the rest. So it would only take 3 damage. I don't think we have to be thinking about the Flame Barrier, really. Getting the stuff set up seems better. Alright, so the line was defend, dual wield, Feel No Pain, disarm, Feel No Pain, Shockwave, Juggernaut, Feel No Pain. Sick. Inakavi. This turn's also pretty interesting. I think I like defend the demon form corruption in that order. That way we don't take any damage. We just like don't play Wild Strike because, well, because it's just not worth it. It just doesn't do very much. It costs us 1 energy next turn on Art of War to deal a little bit of damage, and also costs us 2 health. And we don't play Disarm here, and the reason we don't play Disarm here is that the Heart cleanses negative strength on turn 4. So I just waste the Disarm. It doesn't do anything. And at this point, I'm not sure there's really thinking anymore. I guess I have to think about whether to play this or not. It costs me 1 energy next turn. GG. Yeah, I think that probably most options won very easily at the start of the fight, but I don't know. Turn 1 was sort of the only difficult turn. I feel like it was worth looking at. Some sort of interesting pathing stuff in that run, because we didn't have 6 health every fight. But for the most part, we just got Snecko on floor 1, which caused us to win fairly easily, for the most part. I'm gonna fill up my water and then we'll get into the silent run here. Yeah, Fluffy Gal. I guess there was like sort of interesting stuff about blocking in the heart fight. Our deck ended up being so strong that it's unclear we even needed to do that. It probably helped. Red Chilies! Thanks for the 2 months. I'm going to shoot at you as well.